You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, you know what, guys? The Trump administration needs to do an investigation into the U.S. Tennis Association. Folks, I'm absolutely astonished by this story. This is a lot more than just the trans invasion of female sports. Yes, it is that, but it's a lot more, folks. A lot more. And the USTA, man, is catching heat for allowing this male to play in women's sports. Folks, this man is a convicted creep. I'm trying to keep it clean, folks. A complete creep when it comes to kids, dating back to the 1990s. And he didn't stop. He didn't stop. But I believe that he really actually duped the USTA, even though they really should have did their own background on this. He came out as transgender, and he kind of changed his name. And he competed against women and girls. Now, this is a 47-year-old man, folks. And we're just finding out about this. And I believe USTA, they found out the real person who he was like 2 years ago. And they banned him. But still, you allowed this man to play in female sports. And now, all of a sudden, you're catching heat now. You're finding out. I'm absolutely astonished by this, guys. This may be the most sickening story when it comes to the trans invasion of sports, guys. I believe he transitioned to actually be around the kids. I really do. Because maybe he found out, hey, this whole trans thing, man, is catching on. And people are doing it in sports. Let me do it too. And I can get access to the females. Let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Right over here. Child sex offender entered tennis tournament disguised as trans player. According to a report, a man who has a record as a you-know-what hid his identity by claiming to be a transgender woman when he joined the U.S. Tennis Association to play against teenage girls. Carrie Sutton, with a Y, keep that in mind, who is now 47, entered the tournament as Carrie, with an I, to be a female. Carrie Sutton, after being arrested in the 1990s on 2 counts of statutory rape. He spent 2 years in prison for the crime, but after being released, he attempted to become, get this, a kids tennis coach. That position led to more charges of abuse. Let's keep it clean. And by 2018, he was arrested again, this time on felony child you know what. He was convicted and was required to register as a sex offender, according to Redux. And this is a picture of him right here with short hair as a man. And on the left, that's him with long hair, identifying as a woman. And icons here, man, crushing them. Crushing USTA. Outrageous. Overwhelming thread of men competing in women's tennis. I can't believe, guys, they didn't do their due diligence on this guy. They didn't do it. By 2020, though Sutton began identifying as a woman, and in 2022, he registered as Carrie, with an I, Sutton, and joined the Sandy Springs Tennis Club, where he entered 3 women's tennis events. Over the ensuing years, Sutton continued to enter and participate in women's and girls' tennis matches. He competed against girls, guys. That was in 2020. Over 40. And was competing against girls as young as 14, playing in at least a dozen tournaments. It is not clear if he supplied his actual age or registered under a false age. If you're competing against 14-year-old guys, I mean, whether you actually identify as trans or not, obviously you're not 14. It wasn't until June of 2023 that the U.S. Tennis Association finally caught on to his real identity and banned him from competition. His name was added to the USTA database of ineligible players. However, he is not listed as permanently ineligible, meaning he could appeal and be reinstated. Well, you know what? The Trump administration needs to look into this right here. Definitely. This guy should not be around kids. He shouldn't be playing in women's sports. This is egregious. Additionally, his name was added to the U.S. Center for Safe Sports Centralized Disciplinary Database in October of 2023. Icons excoriated the U.S. Tennis Association for allowing trans athletes to join their programs. This is crazy, man. I mean, I guess when he said he was trans, U.S. Tennis Association said, come on right in. Compete against women and girls. Icon strongly condemns the participation of a registered male sex offender in girls' tennis tournaments, which endangers female athletes and undermines fair competition. I'm willing to bet, guys, he was in the locker room with them. No doubt about it. All women and girls deserve a safe, respectful environment to pursue the physical, social, and competitive benefits of tennis. The USTA's long-standing player inclusion policy ignores the well-being of women, compromising the sport's integrity, and creates opportunities for male predators to exploit weak leadership and oversight. We are deeply concerned that the USTA continues to ignore federal guidance under the Ted Stevens Act and the Trump administration's executive order protecting women's sports, Icons added. We call on the USTA, WTA, and ITF to implement robust sex-based eligibility policies as implemented by World Athletics and World Boxing, slamming the door on policies that prioritize male inclusion over the rights of women and girls at every level of tennis. Wow. And get this here. According to his social media, Sutton continues to frequent local gyms, parks, and sports centers that cater to children in Dallas, Georgia area he calls home. Wow. I think the authorities need to look into him. Something's telling me, guys, that he's not supposed to be around kids. I just got that feeling. He's not supposed to be around kids. But he's doing it anyway. And the USTA opened the floodgates for this guy. A criminal. A convicted criminal, guys. This is just unbelievable, man. Heads should roll for this. USTA, man, what a despicable organization you are, man. Despicable. But I'm going to leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.